Welcome back, this is Permadeath Survival. I'm Prime, and we're about to make a trip up to that moon over there because we need gold. This moon will contain gold. It might contain some magnesium. I can't remember, to be honest. We'll just have to see what we get. I think, though, that we probably should be trying to bring with us a large ore detector. Maybe not necessarily attached to the ship. That could be quite jank, but at least in the cargo. So we could do with making sure that we can detect the gold when we get there. So let's have a little look. What was our situation for iron? I think we might have run out last time. Yeah, we've run out of iron. Yeah, detector components we don't have any of. What do they require though? Okay, needs iron again. Maybe we have to use our current stuff, but I really don't want to. Okay, let's put a large ore detector on here at least. So we need to put... We've got a bunch of stuff in the production queue right now. What were we building last time? Oh, we were building this other... Yeah, okay. We're going to have to do a little mining trip. That's what we were doing last time. We do have a programmable block set up on here. It's one of these two, and it's set up for the automatic LCD script, but it doesn't seem to be working because I have got the LCD command on here, which should have blacked out these monitors until I fill them in with something. And the programmable block itself isn't actually doing anything. It does have the script on it. So this is automatic LCDs too. Ooh. Okay, but it doesn't actually work. So something's broken with scripts at the moment. Or we know they work because we've been using them on the previous on Pertam. Where are our meters? Oh, there they are. Is that all of them? I'm not mega keen on how quick that. Ew. Some iron 200 meters away from that. Yeah, we're going to need guns on here at some point because they're eventually going to end up smacking into this thing. So we definitely need to be considering self-defense. Refinery will double when we get this up. Oh, this is taking a long time. Okay, while we're waiting, let's put our ore detector on here. So we're going to need one of them. Are we going to need a battery? Probably not. But we're at least going to need something to connect ourselves to. So we're going to need a connector. That should be enough to get our ship connected to a makeshift ore detector by a connector, which will power it. We could probably just connect it on there once we leave here actually, and take it with us that way so we can actually use it on the fly rather than having to build it when we get there. Because building it, disassembling it, rebuilding it, it's just going to take too long. So, who's excited for the next Space Engineers update? Yeah, anyway, about the next patch, leave your predictions. What kinds of prototype tech do you think will be in this update? And don't say thrusters because we already kind of seen that one in the latest teasers. So what else do you think was going to be in this next pack, or what are you hoping for? Right, we're going to have to do some more mining. It never ends. We're probably going to have to put some sort of a mining rig on this base just to keep this thing ticking over. Thrusters on, disconnect, power up. Yeah. Okay, right, let's get out. Let's see if we can get this thing finished. Got a feeling we might not necessarily have enough power to run both these refineries, but if we can make a trip some point to the... where is it? The alien planet? Where did we put the alien planet? I'm sure it was over in that direction. There it is, it's that direction. If we can go to the alien planet at some point, we can get some uranium. But I'd like to be able to jump there, so we're going to need lots of gold and silver. Did we bring much silver with us? Probably didn't, because we know we can get it locally. Yeah, we didn't bring any. But it is very local. There'll be silver in the asteroids, there'll be silver on that moon. Right, how are we for stone? 41k is still sitting there waiting to be refined, that's good. We're not quite there yet. Okay, should be everything really. Just the steel plates, so we should be able to get that functional. Just going to speed up refining, which should keep that ticking over nicely. Now, batteries might be getting caned a little bit here. Right, so that's that. Now what we need to do is build some sort of weird contraption for putting a ore detector onto my ship. So we have a connector. Need to put another one near it. So maybe we do this on the edge of here somewhere. Then we're going to have to go a little higher because we had that little problem here. So we're going to go higher. So I'm going to put a block that we can... need to get stuffs. Right. I know I need to put one block there that I can cut off. It's going to stick out from the back of my ship and be massive and heavy. But maybe we'll be okay. Do we lug it all the way up? Either way, we're lugging the same way. Ore detector can go that way. And then our connector, I'm going to put it like that. No, I'm going to turn it around because docking to a connector with the sideways ports is a little harder than docking it to that one that's that way. Just because the top light is a good thing to aim your camera at. As you can see there, the camera nearly lines up with it. Right, you and you. We don't need to weld that. Well, that's fine. Are we short detector components or did we get them all? Short a few steel plates. I think we're okay because I had some in my inventory. That's good. Right, so we connect to that, then we cut this thing off and we take it with us, I believe. So I probably should have put that facing up so it's out of the way, but the way I designed this, it's not going to cook it. So I think we should be fine. Right. Next, we're going to have to firstly turn this thing right down because I actually might as well turn it off actually. Save some power. Now then, oxygen, energy, fine in here. Food and water. Okay, good. Got some spare parts there that I don't need. We need all of that. I know that much. Gravel. We could do again. Yeah, we're going to need gravel for food and water on the fly. So I'm going to bring some gravel. Ice we can get up there, that's fine. Gravel, you see, we're not going to get gravel without... Well, we get a little bit of gravel from ice, but we get more of it from refined stuff, so I'm bringing it with us. Right. So the current food and water situation isn't great, but it's enough just to do a quick trip, and we can make more on the way if we need to. So and the only thing we're really waiting on is hydrogen. How are we for ice? Ah, we're out of ice. Okay, I'm going to have to do one last mining run for ice. Otherwise, we're not going to be doing a mining run in a hurry. I might as well grab a full cargo load. I can always dump it in the base for now. Right. Turn our engines off. We'll leave our battery as is for now. Okay, and then we just have to wait for... I see it's taken all of our ice. That's fine. That's all gone out of the system. I don't know how it's like knows to do that, but... Right, so we're processing that down right now. We're just going to have to wait a little while. Once that's full, we'll set off on our little journey. Okay, and we're back. We're at 77% fuel. I think that's probably enough to set off. We've got some ice in our cargo. As you'll see there, I actually managed to get the programmable block thing working. The programmable block was working, it just wasn't giving any feedback on the block itself. What I hadn't done is turned off the scripts that were running on the screens already. So I've left the script on the middle screen. But the top left screen, I am running some commands, which basically top left screen, which is 0, running power time, tanks for oxygen, cargo to see the cargo, and an inventory filtered to just ore. And on screen 2, which is the far right screen, we're running the damage program just to see basically what damage we have, and that's all coming from Auto LCDs 2 from M Master running on one of our programmable blocks up there. So yeah, I think we're good to set off. We've got 80% fuel now. It's going to keep going up as we leave. So what we need to do first is get ourselves connected to this thing. Okay, there were a few damaged blocks on my ship which were found by the script. So I fixed those while waiting. It was just a camera and a couple of RCS thrusters and a little bit of damage to one of the batteries, which must have been done with the lightning strike. But we're good now. Come on, up a bit. Oh, connected. Darn it. Right, we're locked. Up, down. Right, let's get ourselves connected to this one. There we go. Now we need to lock. We're going to leave our engines and everything on. It might drop because of the unusual extra weight, so we're going to leave the engines on, and we're just above the ground there with that, so it'll catch us if there's a problem. But we're going to take this block off now. Nope, we're good. Thrusters are working just a little bit harder, but we should be absolutely fine to go now. So, right, we're still locked. Oh, we can't fly locked. I think I know why though. It's because we're locked to something that's still a station. So I need a control panel on here somewhere. I think I can get to it through do that there. Info, convert to ship. Oh Christ, we're going up. Right, we're good. Right, we better get moving. So we're going off to Europa now. Luckily this thing takes off so fast that we're like into lower gravity pretty quickly. Now we have to be aware that we're carrying a rather large ore detector on the back, so it could throw things off a little bit. Now gravity on Mars goes quite far before it starts to drop, if I remember right. Oh, we got a bubble on the left, bottom left of the screen. So there's a trading outpost there. I don't think we're going to need it. Right, so we're outside of Atmo now. It's quite a long way. And gravity is starting to drop pretty quick. Check above us. Apart from the lights and stuff making things difficult to see. It's better. Don't need lights right now. Yeah, I think we're all good. Just gonna keep getting ourselves above the surface. I didn't mark our base's location. So I'm going to GPS here. Base down there. That should give us some indication at least. I should have a camera pointing straight down. Okay, there is... Yeah, you can see the oh, we GPS where platinum was. We're fine. Okay. So we're just going to head straight to Europa. I don't know how far away it is, but it's not that far. We passed it on the way in. It was only a few minutes, really. Okay, so we're in 0 right now. So I think I can just tap myself down a little bit. Get myself on target and then just leave it. Now I do need to keep an eye on that little crosshair in the ball on the right hand side of my toolbar, because that's telling me if I'm going where I'm facing, and I can see it's wandering a little bit. In fact, this screen in the middle here also shows the same. So I've aimed slightly high, but I think because of the... There we go. Now I'm going in the direction I'm pointing, roughly. But the wandering that's happening on there is probably because of the extra mass on the grid on the back of me, the one that's connected via here. Yeah, this is going to take a few minutes. It's not going to take a very long time. Not like going from Pertown to here. So I think we'll just fast forward this little bit, and we'll come back to real time as soon as we get there. Okay, so we're already there. We're coming in for preparing for a landing. I've added a couple of things to our top left bar, which is the altitude and the ground level, distance to ground. So I wanted both because ground altitude will tell us how far away we are from the ground, so it just tells us basically landing distance, and the altitude itself will tell us how high up we are, so we can get a rough idea of how effective our atmo thrusters could be. So we're coming in now. We're not quite in gravity yet. Oh, we are a little bit. There we are. Now we actually have a reading. Ground and... Oof. Okay. So we're coming in now. We're going to have to start slowing down soon. We might as well start now, actually. Just bleed off a low speed. That'll do. Just pick a spot. Now, I've turned on the ore detector that we're carrying, so should start seeing signals. Iron ice so far. Gold shouldn't be too far away. Gold and silver, right, okay. Oh, no. It's not the best button to press. Okay, so we have atmosphere here, very close to the ground. That's going to help. Right. Where's our gold? Silver. Gold. Okay. It's like a kilometre down. I kind of need to switch to a camera and back just so I can center my view again. Right. Right, so we should do quite well for ice here. So I'm going to top up a little bit of ice. We've still got 25k sitting in our inventory, but first thing I'm going to do is start clearing my way to the gold a bit. We're going to pick up ice while we're making the gold anyway, because this planet is mostly ice. Well, this moon, should I say. Now, we know from past experience that this should clear its way straight there with right click. I want to stay reasonably horizontal because then our atmos will work. See what else we're seeing down here. So silver, magnesium. Okay, so we can get magnesium here. That's good. We don't need to go back to Earth like. Okay, last 50 something meters. We should see it any moment. Here we are. Gold. Right. Okay. Okay, so just need to back out a little bit, clear out some of this room. Probably lose a little bit of gold in the process, but so I've given us as level of surface as I can. We may have a bit of problems with the crap that we got on the back of us at the moment, but just to see how we go. Oof. Okay, so the gyro is not very responsive right now, partly because I'm full of gold, which is incredibly heavy for the amount of space you have. But also because of this big thing I've got on the back of me. Just kind of behaving a bit like a stopper to stop me from going up. Right, I think what we need to do is just park ourselves a little bit and just use up some of that ice. Can I park myself around here somewhere? There we go. Now we've got no damage, which is fantastic. Oh, why did I have my atmos off? That's annoying. It's kind of good at the same time because we're able to use up some of the ice that we just gathered to fill up our hydrogen again. Now, while I'm here, there's one thing that I always forgot to do while I had a chance. That's why I couldn't go up. This thing's like constantly banging on stuff. We probably don't actually need this now, but we do have the facilities to get like other stuff like magnesium and stuff using this. I should have pointed this straight out actually, but it's quite a huge thing to be carrying on the back of us, so it's limiting our movement. So we might end up having to leave this behind now that we've found some of what we're looking for. How far away is the magnesium? Oh, it cycles in and out. We've got to wait for it to come back. Ah, there we are. Magnesium, 600 and something meters away. Might be just out of range of our small grid one. So here I need an oxygen bottle. I should have one somewhere on here. Okay, both of them. Good. I don't think I've got space to dismantle this thing. So trying to turn around in here with this on the back is going to be a bit tricky. But it has kind of done its job, so we might just have to... Well, if I leave it behind, it's going to get deleted from the game eventually. Right, I'm going to mark our gold here. Okay, so we've marked our gold location. We'll mark the entrance to the gold hole when we get out. What I might do from here is potentially... that magnesium is kind of behind the gold, so we might have to find that separately. Mark that. And silver's quite close to here, so we don't need to mark that physically. That's just behind the gold up there in that direction. So we'd find that with the small detector anyway. See, we just have to try and figure out how to get out of here. I think once we've burnt through some of that 113k of ice, we might be okay. Once we get full, hydrogen-wise, we'll eject some ice. In fact, I'm going to do that now because we don't really need much more than, say, 20k of ice in here. So I need to reconfigure our ejector. Stone and, for now, ice. That should be kicking out. Yeah. Just make sure these are not doing any harm to anything. Yeah, they're too small to do any real harm. Whoa. Okay, no serious damage. Okay, my attempts to go up keep getting thwarted. I think I know why. It's that thing hitting on there. I think we might have to drop this thing. Maybe we mark out where the magnesium is first. I don't think we're going to get out of here with it in though. We might have to just drop it. Possibly destroy it. Right, we'll put as much as we can in some sort of cargo space here, so... cockpit. Oh, it's full of gold. Move that to a drill or something. Ah. Go back to a drill. Oh. That's so frustrating. Okay, got room for something in a drill there. Haha. Don't care. Bunch of components and stuff, it's fine. Right, okay, we're back to normal now. So let's just carry on with this. Right. We've got a fair amount there. 60k of gold. Oh, I've got to try and figure out how to get out of here though. Just want to make this hole as big as possible at the base. I think that was part of the problem. Okay, let's get out. If I stay pointed to the middle, we should be good. It's a long tunnel. This ship is really good at tunneling. Right, so now I need to mark this location. Okay. Good. Right, so now we need to head back to home. Just that way. Here we go. We are incoming. To start burning off some speed here. But that's not burning off anything, so... Use a mixture of forward velocity and tilting up to slow us down. Oh, I hear thunder. Dust storm again, yeah. Right, all my stuff just got dumped out into the refineries, I think. With the exception of that little bit. This stuff here is not going to make its way through, so I'm going to have to manually move it. Okay, they're starting to be made. So right, the most important thing, oh, I should turn my thrusters off actually. Right, the most important thing right now is to get our yield modules up as soon as we're able, so we'll put that on there and we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on there. So we can just lay these out for a minute. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I can just dump anything I don't need straight into there for the minute. I need to build a bit high, so definitely storms happening here. Need to build one more over. Fine, whatever, it's fine. Come on, we're already slightly more efficient, but not enough. Well, producing plenty of power. storm came just in time for us to recharge our batteries. How are we doing on that? Oh, that was a freeze. Halfway, good. Good, right. 4 more to go. Let's get as many of these as we can before we move. Right, 6 more for the first one. Still need 20 for a couple more, so when I get these 3 I'll do the first one. Right, that's enough for one. While it makes the next, I'll just get this one done. And we get that top one so we get the bonus. And then we'll do the other 2. That looks cool. Look at that. Can't even see the moon we went to. Barely. Right, that's one more. Okay. Don't need you, which now means I can properly reach these. This is going to greatly improve our ore gathering. Apart from stone, doesn't make any difference to stone, but for platinum, anything like that, massive difference. We could probably do with a bunch more of these, but 2 is a really good start. One more. Got it, right. Sooner you get these up, the more efficient your refinery stays. The more you get out of your initial haul. Waste too much time, you refine too much gold on low refinery yields. You just don't get as much out of it. At some point we're probably going to need to put like a little screen up that counts how much like ores and stuff we have, how much ingots we're collecting. So good. So this building's pretty much going to be like our resource hub for the solar system. Okay, that's all done, so I can now take you. Oops, took one too many. There we go. Okay, good place to start. I wonder if we put our speed modules on this thing. I'm not sure, we'll have to see how we're doing for power, because these take up more power, so do speed modules. Right, let's see how we're doing on gold. Loads of ore left. Yeah, reasonable amount. Okay, so that was the main reason why we went. The rest of the gold's going to be handy. We are going to need a lot more gold at some point, so we'll have to make another trip. But for now, I think we need to put a screen up, like I've mentioned.
Energy low.
Oh, we need just to fill that up. There we go. Right. So yeah, we need to put some sort of a monitor up. Just trying to think the best place to spot it. Probably on here. So, have I got any screens on my bar still? No, not at all. Okay, we'll put it on 9. LCD, let's get a big one. 5x5 is a bit too big. 3x3. Nah, it's still too big. I'm supposing we'll go for a normal one then. Just put a couple up. Right. So, 1, piece of construction. We'll just quickly pop one on that. Right. Put a second one to the construction. Pop another one on there. Great. Okay, and we need a programmable block also. So I should have one still on my bar. Yeah. There we go. Right, where do we place this? Maybe there? It looks pretty good there. Right, so we're going to run automatic LCDs on here as well. Edit, file scripts. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. Good. I'm just going to name this thing PB Auto LCD Base, so I can tell the difference. Right, and now on here I can put that as LCD panel inventory 1. Right. Inventory X G colon for this grid. Ingot. There we go. Perfect. We could probably shrink that down a little bit. Good. And here we're going to do LCD panel and other info. Right, in this one we're going to do inventory X G colon component. Okay, shrink you down a bit. Quite a bit actually, this could get quite a long list, so then we're going to put on just above that, I think, power time G colon. There we go, that tells us about the batteries on the base only. So, good. Gold, 147.9, 50k of ore still remaining. Iron, we've got 16k because of the massive amount of stone I put in earlier. Yeah, we're doing alright. Okay. Right. So we are now efficient at mining, which is absolutely great. Let's put our lights on so we can see this properly. Yeah, mining efficiency, fantastic. We have discovered, can't even see the moon now. There's a moon up there somewhere. We've discovered gold on the moon. We've also discovered that there's magnesium on there, which is great. We do need to put some defences on here at some point soon. We've got our first programmable block on this base now, and the miner's done a little bit of a trip and was successful, so pat on the back for him. But for now I'm going to get into the cockpit for relative safety and wish you all a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.